Welcome back to my video diary in Animal Crossing New Horizons on Fawnhollow. I'm videodiary and let's get straight to it. So we have some fossils to donate, we've got some plants to water. And then we've got some... what else do we have to do? Not much. We have some fish to catch. That will be going away at the end of March. And from then maybe I'll just take some time to do some more fishing. It's not really something I've done much of since starting. But today seems to be one of those days where I don't actually have that much stuff to do. Or maybe we can think about how we're going to decorate things, but I'm a sort of person who likes to see like all the decorating options we have before I start decorating things. Because I'm not entirely certain what I want to do. What I've been thinking about is turning Fawnhollow because it sounds like it's like some mystical, mysterious, I don't know, like druidic land or somewhere. So I want to make it turn into some like fancy, dreamlike world. Or maybe fancy nightmare world, I don't know. Maybe it could be both. But I have to see what sort of things are even possible in this game. And as far as I know, we're still in this sort of tutorial area, or tutorial time of... let's see if we've got... what the heck? New Horizons, where buildings are still being built, and we haven't quite finished things yet, so... I'll probably start decorating things after we've got like all the utilities and resources. Anyway, the Minocamingia, said to be one of the oldest fish-like animals. It lived well before the dinosaurs. It was about an inch long and seems to have had no lower jaw. It is awe-inspiring imagining such ancient life. There's much we still don't know. We may yet discover even older organisms with even fewer jaws. And there you have it. Fewer jaws as in it just like has no jaw? I'm not really sure how that works. Let's donate this before I continue my trailer thought. Please do tell me. Ah yes, Dimetrodon. Not actually a dinosaur, despite what some people may tell you. This reptile, not dinosaur, is most famous for a large sail-like organ on its back. Said organ was likely useful in regulating its non-dinosaur body temperature. Reptiles are known to be cold-blooded, but there is some debate as to whether dinosaurs were too. Dimetrodon assuredly was. Very passionate topic, Blathers. And no, that's all I had to donate. What was I saying? About like decorating and utilities. So I have been looking ahead a little bit, seeing what sort of things are coming up, and I know that you can get like a town hall, and that's when Isabel comes in, which, you know, that's great. Everyone loves Isabel. If you don't love Isabel, then how could you? That's when you can start building more bridges, and I believe also when I didn't mean to drop that. I believe also when you can start inviting more villagers into your town. Because you can like sell plots of land or something. I'm a little bit hazy on how it works, but it's something like that. I don't really have enough room. I didn't realise you can turn that off. It pushes into the wall. I've got to be honest, I kind of prefer KK House. Anyway, once you get the town hall and you get Isabel, that's when you can start doing more things, putting plots down. I think that's when you can start resurfacing. Not resurfacing. Well, firstly you can get ramps and more bridges, but also I really water trees. I meant to water the pansies. You can start getting ramps, you get bridges. You can start like reshaping the cliffs, I believe. Which is pretty important because I do want some ramps to the upper areas. I feel like maybe with different elevations should have like different patterns or designs or something. I'm not entirely sure. So that's a struggle, trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with my village and how I'm going to decorate it. I do kind of like the idea of having it being some weird, mystical, fantasy land. A mix of dreamlike and nightmarish, you know. I'm not really sure how I'm going to pull that off. That sounds quite difficult, but still. What am I holding? Not much. So let's go spread around some fruit trees. start replacing some of these regular trees with these fruit trees. And start picking up weeds, that's actually a really good idea as well. Let's see. Let's get out my actual axe. Let's make this an orange tree. This can be a pear tree. This can be a whatever tree. And then this can be a cherry tree, which we don't have cherries yet, so I guess this will just be a tree trunk for now. And I wonder how many of the furniture items, because in Pocket Camp, will get carried over to New Horizons. Because a lot of them were very, very like pretty, and there was a set, there was like a fairy set, I think, a fairyland set, which I think would be the perfect half of like a dreamlike looking landscape. New Horizons. And they also had like a lot of gothic sets as well. They had a, to be honest, they had a huge amount of furniture items in Pocket Camp, which was really cool. It just, if it wasn't so gatchery to try and get all of them, I think I would have ended up playing it a lot more. Unfortunately, it was very, like, you sort of feel like you had to pay money to get a lot of the things, which kind of sucks, but, you know, I mean, that's kind of how mobile games thrive, is that's the business they've established now, which is a bit of a shame. I actually want to keep this area clear, because this is where the museum's eventually going to go. Put a peach tree up here. I think that's a shame that the mobile market has turned into the thing where people, which I suppose I myself have played a lot of these gacha games. I spent a little bit of money on them, which is, you know, kind of weird if you think about it. That people are willing to spend up to like $50, £50 or £40 on games and consoles, but then mobiles are like, oh, I spent like £3 to buy this really cool game, so that's way too expensive. That did not happen with like Mario, what's it called, Mario Run or something. It was like £15 or somewhat, and people were like, whoa. Rightfully so, because that is the current mobile market. Has an absolutely crazy price to see. But still, you know, it makes me wonder if the mobile market is always going to be with that sort of what do you call it, pricing system, I guess. And I suppose by now we're seeing it already bleed over a little bit with microtransactions in normal console games as well, especially with the gacha and loot box systems are everywhere. But that's a whole conversation another time. Everyone's had that conversation, like we've done it to death now, so I'm not going to try and bring it up in my very wholesome, well, meant to be wholesome series. That's a conversation for someone else, much more experienced and well-knowledged on the area, so not me, basically. I'm just here to talk about other stuff. What shall I talk about? There's always a strong you know, I thought this sort of Animal Crossing series would be like a nice soapbox platform. Is that what you call it? Just like, basically, talk about random things. You know, like the sort of random thoughts you get before you go to bed, or like while you're like sleeping. Not while you're sleeping, I mean while you're lying in bed. That's what I meant. But then, you know, apparently my mind only gets that active just before night time. Of course, while I'm actually here recording, I can't think of anything except for literally the task I'm doing. Maybe this will help me multitasking skills, you know, being able to speak and do Animal Crossing tasks at the same time, and then slowly we can branch out harder and harder games, and next thing you know, I'll be making, I don't know, political debates while playing Dark Souls or something. That's never going to happen, by the way, so don't worry about that. Let's see if this is a different type of fish up here in this high elevation river. Pond, I'm not really sure. You might also ask, where the heck is this water coming from if this is the source point of the waterfall on the river? And I think that's a good question, actually. This is just an infinite water source, apparently. What is that? A bluegill, right? There's also so many of these pine trees up here. I'm going to replace one with a peach tree. I also wonder if trees can still die in this game. Like before they've even grown. At least I remember it from Wild World. But I think they just had like a random chance of dying. Maybe it wasn't random, but it felt random to me. But a way you could get around that was if you planted it in a place the tree already was. It had a guaranteed chance of growing up into a full-fledged tree. Just from a little fruit. So there we go. I think we got all the weeds in this area. It does look like it. Do we get all the weeds down there as well? In which case we're probably good for the amount of weed decoration we did. Or weed plucking we did. I don't know if anything can even spawn behind this cliff area here. Not that we could see it anyway, but... Let's just look around a bit, see if there's anything else to clean up. And to be honest, it doesn't look like it. I think we did a pretty good job. Oh. Spoke too soon. There's just a few over here. Still need a bit of tidying up to do. I was debating for a while whether to keep these weeds or not, because it does kind of look like wilderness and stuff like that, but, you know, I feel like I should keep it clean for now, and because eventually weeds are going to grow back, and I'll probably be too lazy at some point to pick them up again, so. Now's the time to have the clear lands. It looks like we picked them up. Can't see anymore. Fantastic work, we've done it. Now all that's left to do is try and catch this rivermouth fish which has been eluding me. Is that it? That seems very small. Just instantly going for it. What? Is that it? No, that's a loach. Is that weed? That is a weed. Nearly missed that. Hello, Flo. Have I spoken to you today? I think I have. How many times am I gonna bump into you today? Hang on, am I being pranked? Is that a hidden camera? Let's chat. That new bridge is great. I had no idea how annoyed I was getting when I tried to cross the river. I've already caught myself standing on it and staring to the horizon a few times. What of you? Yeah, I gotta find whoever put it there and thank him, cha. Well, it's okay. Being a pseudo mayor is a thankless job. Hello, Axel. You have a very green house, I must say. Whew, I nearly sprained my creativity. What do you think? What is it? You're not going to believe it. I made a plain wooden shop sign. I was out jogging the other day and somewhere around the 53rd mile, inspiration just hit me. Or it could have been dehydration. Either way, check it out and stay hydrated. Building it was like a hard workout routine. And you know, I'm all about sharing my routines. So what do you say? You want to get built making yourself a plain wooden shop sign? Teach me. Well, I could. Or I could give you the paper that I wrote the recipe on. I vote for the paper. Straightforward as always. As long as you can read my handwriting, you've got this. Well, let's see if I can read your handwriting. I'm sure I can. Ah, okay, sweet. I learned a DIY recipe for a plain wooden shop sign. So what's that look like? Plain sink, plain wooden shop sign. Wooden fish, brick oven, iron wall lamp. Oh, that's really cute. Ironwood kitchenette, ironwood dresser and cutting board. I don't have any of those recipes yet, do I? Excuse me. I think I've got some Joy-Con drift going on here. Goodbye, Axel. I love the wave. I just like hold out my hand and shake it back and forth a little bit. Oh, sup dear. Hello. Yo, so Axel told you about rolling out the welcome wagon and stuff, right? Well, I went and got something too. Do you think you can find a spot for it, chat? What have you given me? I know that you know where a manhole cover ought to go, chat. Now get out of there, you got this literally and figuratively. A manhole cover? I guess it makes sense to put it in like the urban area. I don't have an urban area though, not yet at least. Well, let's just put it near the public sector. Back here. No, that doesn't make any sense. Well, it will make sense when there's a town hall here. I don't know what I expected, to be honest. Alright, let's do a little bit of fishing. Or should I go to an island? What Nook Miles jobs do I have? Let's do a bit of fishing. I'll catch some bugs that I see as well. Mainly I just want to get this, was it sturgeon? Is that it? That's pretty close to the river mouth. You can see that fish, come on, I believe in you. It's a little bit to the left, nope. Swam, in fact, directly around it. Yellow perch. Technically also one of the ones which are going away. It's sure gonna take a while to find this one fish which spawns in this one location. I wonder how rare it is. If only it was something I was keeping an eye out for more often. I also gotta say, I feel like it's gonna take me forever to get the Nick Mars mission. Whoa, the Nick Mars mission for one where you can consecutively get out fish. Oh, I saw that present. Isn't it like 150 or something? Absurd like that. How am I going to do 150 fish? I'm not sure if I can get this angle on this present. No. There you go. What have you got? Neon tights. Where? You can't see them because I'm wearing trousers. Can't wait till we get a clothing shop. Well, I can make my own clothing. Now I think about it. Something I'm considering, but I don't really have a good idea of what sort of thing to make. And plus that would also take a long time. I'm not sure if I want to do it in video. Stop this. Thank you. Oh. There's another fish spawned here. Doesn't look like it. Check the other river mouth. Catch a butterfly. Please. Okay. Just around the river bend. That's kind of close to a river mouth. Why does this river mouth also look different to the other one? It's like way thinner and doesn't have the big rock bed. It's probably just a sea bass, I'd imagine. Oh. Oh, there's a Nick Mars goal. That makes sense. Plant a tree. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm right here. Why not buy a tree? Ooh, ouch. Hello again. I want to sell things. This. Yeah, I can sell my socks. I've got new socks now. Good money. Gotta be one of my Nook Miles missions done as well. One of the double ones. Sell a hot item for a fortune. It was a pot today, wasn't it? Okay, let's buy a tree. Excuse me as I go out my way. I suppose I'll make this pot as well. I wonder how much it actually sells for. Just gonna use all 5 in my clay, I don't know. Hello, Puddles. I have an idea. Let's see how many more times we can talk to each other today, Splish. We haven't spoken that much. What's the latest? Somebody new moved in today. Have you already said hi? I want to meet them too. Yeah, it was Savannah. She's a very nice person. I invited her here already, in fact. Not already. I was the one who invited her here. Let's check the river map again. Seems like there'll be a lot of back and forth river map checking. It's a very odd sentence now I think about it. How many more insects do I need to catch? 2 more. Oh, I should also check for logs. See if there's... I'm going to catch a mantis as well. It's probably more expensive than a common butterfly. Why do you look so serious half the time, Puddles? No, you stood up. This one did a picture of you looking so serious. Let's catch this carp. I assume. Just spun around and ignored me. Wait, it's gonna spin around again. This big brain. Stop, no, okay, well, never mind. In this game just spin around so much. You can't see that, it's right in front of you. There we go. Gosh, my reactions are so slow. Pick up sticks. 5, 6, pick up sticks. We got going on over here. I wonder what I should do for this section. It's a very random, like, peninsula, I suppose, but seems like there's something cool I could do there, but I'm not sure what. See if there's anything off up here. There's a very small fish here. Just your regular old horse mackerel. Nothing in my river mouth over here. I was meant to plant this tree I'm holding, right? Let's plant it. Where's that space? I think I hear a present. Oh, I can see the present. That's not where you are. 5,000 bells. Spectacular. Fish. You know what? You win this time. Why can I not vault over this massive gap? No fish over here. Guess I'll put this pine tree down somewhere. Put it over here. There's no other trees over here. Ten flowers, I've already done that. In fact, I don't even know if I have any more flowers. Oh, I can water the tulips. That's a good point. So we'll slowly make our way back to tulips. Checking the river mouse again. Don't appear to be anything here. Flow sure is relaxing a lot. Another paper kite butterfly. Let's catch it. And redeem the Nook Miles thing. Let's see what our next one is. Talk to your neighbours. Easily done. First, let me just water some tulips. Apparently one of them is ready. Wait, have I already watered? I've already watered them. Okay, well, let's water random flowers we see then. Oh, I could just water the cosmos up there. You're right. I don't know why I didn't water that one. Perfect. Seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. Ouch. Just kicked my desk. Well then, let's pick some up. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6. Counting the deer darling. 7, 8. Fish? No fish. 9. One more. 10. Let's catch this fish as well. There's probably sea bass. They're all just sea bass. That's not a sea bass. Okay. That's huge. I didn't expect that. Hey Puddles, did you see that? That was pretty sick, wasn't it? I so had a feeling I'd run into you again today. I want to chat. The stuff I sell in Nook's Cranny is pretty chic, trendy, fantastico, and beaucoup le want to. It's like Timmy and Tommy are reading my thoughts and know everything I want to buy. Hang on. Wait, they can't actually read my thoughts, right, Splish? I think it's super cool how they actually look towards what they're talking about. Although it was kind of a bit weird that Puddles just stared away from me for that entire exchange. I want to sell some things. Let me... not that. Yeah, that seems good. 5,000 bells. Thanks so much. No problem. I only sold 9. Oh, because I didn't sell the giant clam. I'm stupid. What? Do aliens think we're gross? They might be all Earthlings don't have sculptures. Ew. If I met an alien, I'd say, "What's up, aliens? Hey, did you know everyone is different and that's très great?" And then I teach them how to dance because everyone loves dancing. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your whatever you were doing, to be honest. Oh, you're doing like yoga? That's pretty cool. I love seeing the villagers actually do stuff in this game rather than just sort of lounge about. Or just walk about. It's a bit more interesting. She's smelling the flowers. Super cute. Hello. Didn't I just see you over there, chat? You don't have a twin, do you? What's the latest? My place is in such an awesome spot. I can't believe how lucky I got. It's perfect for my night strolls. Do you take night strolls? There's no fish over here. Okay, so while you clean up, I'm gonna go donate this Oarfish to Blabbers, and then we'll end this episode here. And then I think I'll probably play a bit later after 4 PM to try and get a chance at getting that river fish that's only found in high places. So I'm sorry to wake you up again another time, Blabbers, but I've got an Oarfish. I don't know how I fit in that bag, but please tell me about this Oarfish. It's huge. The Oarfish are long, eel-like fish that can supposedly reach up to 36 feet in length. They appear in various legends and things like messengers of the gods. It seems to me a creature like that could explain the myth of massive ship-crushing sea serpents. It is, of course, well documented that people tend to exaggerate the size of the one that got away. Ain't that right, Blabbers? And I am fine. Well, thank you for tuning into this latest journal entry of this video diary of Fawnhollow. I've been Didani, and thank you for watching. Until next time, see you then.